What is going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Okay, guys. Yeah, what a pump here. What an absolute pump. Okay, I'm gonna be looking here for longs. The bias from last night has not changed. The bias is still bullish. It did push through previous day low, but we did get a very nice bounce at the previous day low level. So I am still looking for longs. Ideally, what happens here at this 9:30 is we are gonna see a push lower and then a push higher. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So get rid of that. But yeah, looks pretty good. Trump's still alive. I don't think Trump can stop what's coming, bro. I think that guy cannot stop what's coming, and that's the inevitable pump. Did I tell you last night 25? I have no idea, man. But if you did, that's fire. But yeah, let's see if we can get a long. It seems like if Trump is still alive right now, it seems like he's gonna talk through New York Open, which could or could not be a good thing or a bad thing. But he talks until 9:45. Okay, so if not the 9:30 open, then we could trade the 10 a.m. PO3 as well. Yeah, we did just put in SMT at these highs right here, so that's something to note. I don't think SMT by itself is gonna just stop this. I think it's still gonna go higher, but yeah, we do have SMT right here, so definitely important to note that. Okay, but super bullish here, like extremely bullish move right here, bro. SMT is gonna get cooked here. It's gonna get fried, bro. It's gonna get fried. This thing's going up. It's going higher. It's going higher. 8 minutes. We just got a fire bounce from this 5-minute fair value gap here. Yeah, this thing is like pumping up, bro. This thing is pumping big time. Big time, big time. No more SMT at this high currently. Actually, no, we still have some SMT at this 15-minute gap up here. My live account longs are up as fuck. This is why, yo, a lot of people, bro, they were asking me last night, oh, why didn't you set a stop loss? Mainly because of this, because I had a feeling that potentially previous day low could have gotten a sweep, but I was still net bullish, so it's not like I was going to keep a stop loss under previous day low and then have that like completely fuck my trade, right? Or mess up my trade. God damn it, bro. So yeah, still in this trade on my live account. Didn't have a stop loss just because usually the stop loss on my live account are going to be like 100 points anyway. So, you know, obviously we did not see 100 points of drawdown on the live there. So, yeah, totally fine. Big move happened in pre-market as usual. Not time to chop traders. It's possible. It's very possible that you are right. Hopefully not. Hopefully you're wrong. Holy, you held? Yeah, bro, I'm still in. I didn't have a stop, so yeah. Of course, of course. Let's check on my position. Let's see how much I'm up. I'm up $4,500, $4,700. So, still in, still going, still in. We'll see how it goes when it gets to closing day, but I'm not selling that shit. I'm not selling until weekly open. I took yours off here 100%. I wish every day was this easy. New York Opens recently have been pretty fire, though. They've been really, really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we have, what, 5 minutes here till 9:30 a.m. open. It looks like we will most likely be using either this 5-minute gap if this stays open, or a lower time frame like a 1-minute gap, which actually we don't have one. So most likely gonna be this 5-minute fair value gap that we end up using as the entry. As long as we leave it here and keep it open, that's probably what we use. Huh? No, he was actually sleeping with his face into the mattress. So if he was snoring, like he had pillows and face down, suffocating himself, dying, literally on his last breath, dying, and that's how he slept. Yeah. Yeah, that's true actually. What's a legit target for this 400? What do you mean for this 400? For this 400? What are you talking about? A legit target? I mean, if you're talking about, oh, 400, like up here. No. The target would be the new weekly opening gap fill, bro. For the long. Oh, like, where is it going to go today? I mean, for right now, yeah, I would target 400s. 400s, maybe even lower than that. is what I would be looking for, to be honest with you. I would be happy with like these highs here, for example, right? Like these highs here at 336, these highs here at 311, like both pretty nice highs to target. So yeah, I'd be happy with that. I don't want to look for like a huge move, right? Again, Trump is talking, so it's kind of, it's a little sketchy. I don't want to go for like super high targets. I don't want to go for like the max expansion when Mr. Trump is talking, because realistically he could say whatever he wants and this market will kind of completely switch courses if it wanted to. So no, I don't think new weekly opening gap gonna get hit today. I'm not saying that. I think at some point that gets hit, whether that's tomorrow, before the end of the week, whatever the case might be. At some point that's gonna get hit is what I'm saying. That Ford is Powell's car? No, bro, it's my. Why the fuck would it be Powell's car? It's my car. Ain't he talk already? He's still talking. Are you watching it? He's still talking right now. Let me know what he says. What kind of bullshit is he spewing? I don't know. You had that one? Yeah, bro. Huh? What do you mean? Uh-huh. Long off open? Yeah, bro, I already know, man. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Just where this 5-minute wick CE here, 192.75. I never use 5-minute wick CEs, like ever. But worth watching. I'm gonna chill here on the 1-minute time frame, and we're gonna see what's going on. 1-minute time frame. We're looking at longs, guys. Open, I would like to see a move lower and then a push. 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 15-minute FVG. Yeah, that'd be cool. We gotta. I mean, it's like 40 points away, so let's see. If this is strong, it won't hit that. I would love to see it hit that gap, though. It'd be cool, but let's see. We hit the 15-minute gap, that'd be fire. We also, at the same time, we don't want to inverse any of these, right? Like this 5-minute gap, we don't want to inverse that. We don't want to see that get inversed. Okay, nice move lower here, off rip. It was so close to the 15-minute gap. Body's respecting midnight so far. There we go. There's the 15-minute gap. 15-minute gap right there. Okay, getting a little bit of a bounce here. Nice. Let's see. I mean, I would like to see. I need to see an entry mechanism here. I'm not really seeing one. No change in state of delivery here on the 1-minute time frame until all the way up there. Inverses are gonna take place, like, you know, it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit of a bigger stop loss, so make sure you guys are prepared for that if you guys are taking this trade. Again, definitely gonna be a fatter stop loss. Again, for me, I don't really give a flip. I'm still gonna take 1 mini. Okay, we have a 1-minute rejection block here, maybe. 1-minute Wixie, maybe. Let's see. We have another 1-minute gap lower too, by the way, guys. Little 1-minute gap lower. Oh, we have some nice SMT here. We have some nice SMT, bro. I just noticed that. Beautiful SMT indeed. Indeed. So the more structure we create here, the better it is for us. Because then we can create candles like this up close candle here, which gives us the ability to obviously get a change in state of delivery now, as opposed to over here we would have gotten a change in state of delivery all the way at the high. Now we can get a change in state of delivery here. This would be your CISD right there, right? So Let's see what this thing wants to do. If we get a CISD here, this will be the exact same setup, trade, exact same as yesterday. If you guys saw the trade that I took last night in Asia using the flow model, this is going to be a flow model entry here as well. We have a sweep, we have SMT, we have a higher time frame PD array, we have a change in state of delivery, and then we have an entry. So, yeah, let's see if we can get it though. See if we can get it. Waiting for 30 FVG to get tapped. I don't watch 30-minute. We are shorting today. I'm not gonna short yet. Not a fan of the short yet, bro. More fan of the long for sure. As long as we play into the strength that we just had at 9 a.m. from Trump talking. As long as we play into that, I think it could be good. But, like I said, Trump is still talking. So, gotta be careful. That's why I haven't entered anything. I'm not jumping the gun, bro. The dude is literally still talking. So, gotta be a little careful, right? Yeah, longs I like. I like longs a little better, man. This is going to be the change in state. I'm just going to mark this out and leave that there. So this is our CSD. This is our entry. Closure above this is the entry, okay? When's he going to shut up? I don't know, dude. Is there any signs of him shutting up anytime soon? Anytime soon. Okay, no.
He's talking about Powell now.
Oh, he's talking about Powell?
No.
Oh.
He's talking about interest rates of Powell.
He's still going. They said he's going to stop at 9:45, but I don't know. Yo, bro, don't come in here and tell me about other people's trades, man. I don't, especially my students, bro. Come on. S7, what's good, bro? What's the stop if we enter that? It'd be the low. So like that. So quite a it's a larger stop loss for short, 60-point stop loss here. So make sure you guys size according to the stop. Don't size according to the TP here. Definitely size according to the stop loss. As long as we get an entry here, size according to the stop loss, guys. Gonna call you post stream. Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. 21 likes is crazy. Yo, we have 21 likes. You guys are joking, bro. I'm about to hop off, I swear to God. No chance we have 21 likes. Let me make sure of this. 25 likes, bro? Are you guys serious? Bro, you guys better like up the stream, man. Before I just hop off and trade this 9:30 open my goddamn self. When did you end the last stream? Last night's stream, and we ended at midnight. Did you set a limit? No, I don't have any limits, nothing. I'm just marking out the trade that I will take if it gets executed. That's what I would take. We made a new low, so that is no longer the change in state of delivery. And now it just looks like shit if this candle closes green. I need this candle to close red. Still inside this 15-minute. The 5-minute did inverse, so absolutely a horrible look. But I think I'm going to wait for this 15-minute to see what it does. Fuck, bro. What is this? What is this thing doing? Wait, am I missing a candle? I'm missing a candle, bro. There we go. Technically, a closure over this is now a change in state of delivery. Closure over this is a change in state. Guys, buy or sell, bro. Shut up and watch the goddamn live, bro. Don't ask stupid questions, okay? Might get a closure here. What?
It's terrifying. All hell broke loose. chatty. Shut the fuck up.
Oh. My bias is long. Does that mean SL is smaller? Yeah, way smaller. So if we get a change in state here, stop loss is gonna be this low. Let's see. Depends where we get the entry. Depends where this closes. We're getting a fucking pump. It needs to slow down. Slow down. Chill out. Slow down a little bit, woman. Still SMT here. Still SMT. So it looks pretty good in terms of SMT. Very nice SMT. Still there. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah, chill in this area. Maybe a little bit lower. Come on. There's the closure. There's our change in state of delivery. I'm in the trade. Stop loss is the low. We got 46 points here, so not the worst. Looking for this high as TP1. 311 we're looking for as TP1. And we're looking for 336 TP2, like potentially final TP. Very nice pump here off the bat. Let's see if we can get some nice closures here. And that will determine continuation. As long as we can get some nice closures. So this 5 minute, we're now over the inverse 5 minute. So there's a good look now for longs, right? We inversed it, but now we are completely above the inverse. So we disrespected the inverse for now. We need to see some candle closures up here to kind of gauge momentum. The wick doesn't really mean anything, right? We need a closure to know where this is going. Not the greatest close after where that wick was. But let's see. Trade is still valid until the low. $15-minute closes in 5 minutes here. One-minute gap getting respected. We need to deliver a new high here. So over the last candle's high. And this shows some clear bullish price action. We're going to move above this previous candle's high. Close another 5-minute candle here. The closure was above the inverse. So that's one thing that I'm taking note of here. 15-minute still has not closed. Still open. Coming down closer to this stop now. We're through that bullish 1-minute fair value gap. If it doesn't bounce here, this will just go for the stop. And then maybe he wants to wait for the following 15-minute. I'm not sure, but this is probably... this might be the... Yeah. So it took the stop there, but this might be the only long that I try out here, to be honest with you guys. Might not be interested in another long anymore, because this 15-minute... As long as it continues lower, is gonna take out this this fair value gap, right? If it takes out that fair value gap, it's pretty much cooked. Thing is definitely just gonna see a little bit lower. Let me remove these 4-hour and 1-hour gaps. Nice clean slate. Yeah, got a closure below that low, and that change in state low now. Pretty solid setup, though. Really, really solid. So I would have longed that any day. So a setup like that, if a setup like that is a loss, I'll never be mad about it. But yeah, opens have been a bit fucky for sure. 100%. I think the next trade here, I might just wait until 10 a.m. But the thing is that it looks better for a manipulation higher now, right? We don't have any PD arrays to the downside. If this 15-minute gets closed through, then we use that inverse 15-minute as the manipulation PDRA for the upside. So it'll open up, it'll manipulate up, and then it'll go down, right? So if this 15-minute fair value gap is unable to get respected, then yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really be interested in a 10 a.m. long. Right now, I still could be interested in a 10 a.m. long. Like this 15-minute wick CE would be the PDRA, as long as we want to respect this range right here, right? We want to respect this range. So between this low and this high, the only PDRA would be a rejection block if we leave it here, right? So, you know, that's kind of how it works. I know everyone's stupid as ultimate, bro. Like some people, bro, I swear to God, some people, and this is like one of the main reasons why I hate doing streams for free, is some people like have this, they get on this high horse and act like they'll never take a loss, bro. First of all, actually, I'm not gonna say that, but you guys got to understand, like, losses are part of the game. You're gonna take losses. The reason why we set a stop loss in the first place is because you expect, you know, to some degree, getting stopped out, right? And that's why I tell you guys always to mentally part ways with the money that you're gonna lose if it hits your stop loss. Losses are completely normal. It's just the game is to minimize the losses as much as possible. Right, so on the day currently, between this trade and this trade, I'm break even. We made $800 here in Asia, and I lost $800 here for New York. Okay, cool, like not the end of the world. And right now I'm break even on the day, straight. I'm chilling, right? Not a big deal. If I take one more trade and it's a win, I will make back the entire, you know, I'll make back everything. That's a 75% win rate. It's looking better now. So if we close this 15-minute and the following comes lower to the wick CE, that's something that I may or may not consider. I think it just wanted to sweep that low one more time, but we literally just got, or we might get another change in state of delivery, like right here as well. Yeah, this is probably going to get another change in state right here. This would be entry number 2. I never round trip this same entry, so this is not something that I would look for an entry on, right? There, right there. That's the change in state of delivery. I'm not going to round trip this, but we do have another entry trigger. I would wait for this to go lower. This 15-minute is now going to go a little bit lower, and what I'm going to look at is going to be this 162 level. I would prefer if that gets hit after 10 a.m., but if it doesn't and it gets hit now, not a bad look, not an entirely bad look. I just have to be careful here because this would be, whatever trade I take next is going to be the last trade that I take. Are you still swinging the NQ? Yes, I'm still swinging the NQ on the live account, bro. Yes, Rico. What platform do you recommend if you would like to trade order flow? I don't know. I don't trade order flow, so I'm the wrong person to ask about that, bro. My order flow friends trade on like Sierra chart. Actually, that's all I know is Sierra chart. Is he still talking? Trump is indeed still talking. Win this long? No, not yet. I'm waiting for the 15-minute wick. I'm waiting for 162. And then at 162, I may attempt another long. The range is pretty fucking big. Keep in mind, like, yeah, these ranges are pretty large. So this wick right here from CE to low is a 33-point stop loss. So make sure you guys are sizing for these. The range is pretty gnarly right now. Like, I think this is 100 points easily. Yeah. This wick to wick right here, the high to the low that we made in the 15-minute gap is 130 points. So pretty fucking big range. He said Somalians are low IQ people. Did he actually say that, like word for word?
He said, they have surprisingly high IQ. I thought they were very low IQ.
What? Yeah, this guy's actually, bro.
Bullshit.
What is wrong with him, bro? Funny as shit.
A brown boy killed 76-year-old woman. Give them 100.
Yeah, we do have an entry trigger here. Like I said, we have the change in state of delivery, so that is the entry trigger. I just wanted an entry a little bit lower, so I'm gonna like personally, I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. But yeah, so far we have an entry trigger for the upside. We do. I am bullish, bro, but you know, the thing is that if I try out another trade, I give myself 2 trades a day. If you guys don't know, I give myself 2 trades a day. 2 trades per session that I trade. So if I take one trade and it's a loss, obviously the next trade that I have to take, I would like to be a win. And if it's going to be a win, I need to be very, very selective with the setups that I'm taking, right? So I'm not going to round trip the same exact entry right after I lost on the first entry. That was exactly like that. So at this point, I'm going to look for a little bit lower at 162 for the 10 a.m. Manipulation. And that's where I would like to enter, right? Because this 10 a.m. will have to manipulate. Otherwise, if it opens up and goes higher, then we're going lower, right? Same thing that happened here that I told you guys. I told you guys about that 10 p.m., right? 10 p.m. opened up, went higher, and we did trade that long. However, I was bearish from there onwards, right? And that's why this thing came crashing down. So same thing here. If 10 a.m. opens up and pushes higher, we're looking for a move lower. If 10 a.m. opens up and pushes lower, we're looking for a move higher. Now, my ideal look here is open up, push lower into 162, then push higher. Right, but at this point, the entry for me is going to take place after 10 a.m. Morning 9. How's it going, bro? News at 10. We don't have red folder at 10. The only news I think that's going to properly affect the market right now at all is going to be Mr. Trump. Is Obi alive? I don't know. He's genuinely been in the bathroom, I think, for an hour. So he's in the bathroom. The dude's been in there for a fucking hour. I have no idea if he's alive or not. Huh? Yeah, the dude camps out in the bathroom, bro. He's so weird. I don't understand him, bro. He's such a weird human being, bro. I don't know how he survives. Who, Trump? Bro.
Yeah, he started looking at pirates. Then he started talking about how they're like Somalian pirates. It's like we have less pirates now.
Yo, Prod, what's up, bro? What's goody, Prod? Yeah, you can. Majority of them stream it. Yeah, the news is streamed. Guys, nice move here. Really nice move, especially if it gets through this high. Really nice move. At this point, like, if the 10 a.m. does not come down and give me that entry, then yeah, this trade is just gonna go without me, which is okay with me. That's fine. But the idea was right. We just had an earlier execution here off the initial change in state. Could have waited for the second one, but in hindsight, this was still a really good looking setup, and I would have executed on it regardless. We have some really, bro, like the SMT here that we have inside of this gap is beautiful. The SMT is so nice. Stupid nice. Five-minute bullish SMT as well to go on. Yeah, we have SMT on all the time frames. It's all there. Definitely. Big time SMT. This 10 a.m. might just open and push. I don't expect to move back to 162 anymore. That's 100 points. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Push to 162 is very unreasonable, and that's just most likely not going to happen. This thing is fucking flying. My live account is up fat as fuck. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro. We are up. We are up. The live account I'm not selling until the weekly open, bro. That I'm holding. That one will be there for a while. Yikes, what a pump. I mean, we knew it was gonna pump. It was just a matter of getting like a better entry. We knew it was gonna pump. Since last night, I told you guys it was gonna pump. Quick rundown on PD array SMT. One asset class hits the PD array, the other one does not. So NQ hit this fair value gap. ES did not hit the same fair value gap. ES made a higher high, or higher low. Sorry. Is he off? He needs to be locked up, bro. We need to put him inside. That's the issue. I need him to not speak for the time being. Like, I need him to not even say a word.
Well, he's gonna keep fucking talking. We don't have a saber.
What's up, Key? What's up, good? What's good, bro? Let me text the PC guy, bro. He said anytime before 1.
Before 1?
Yeah. Yeah. Big time push. Yeah, I mean, from a 15-minute, there's really nowhere for this 10 a.m. to manipulate into. It may come down into this 5-minute gap, and that's a maybe depending on how this closes here. Let's see. I don't like looking at 5-minute for a 4-hour low. I'd rather look at a 15-minute for a 4-hour low. So yeah, we have absolutely nothing here besides this 15-minute wick CE. And again, like, a move down to there is extremely fucking unreasonable. I think at this point, this thing is just going to open 10 a.m. and push into these targets that we had, 311 and 336, because this is very bullish now. Very bullish. I mean, it's been bullish, but just the entry there was some fuckery. Say a KO? Oh, key open? From a previous day aligns with fvgs CE. Is that given still valid even though it's from previous day? I mean, at that point, you'd be prioritizing the fair value gap CE, or whatever lines up, and anything else that lines up within there than the previous day's key open. I think the key open is only important if it has not been manipulated. If the key open has been manipulated, then it no longer serves as like you know, a big fucking thing for the following session, right? But sometimes it can. Sometimes it can. Midnight, you'll see midnight all the time, and I think you're probably referring to midnight when you say something like that. Midnight is the one. Yeah, usually the previous day's midnight does carry over into the following day's following day's price action. Yeah, guys, I think this 10 a.m. just open and push is what it's looking like right now. But I did point out this entry here, the second entry, and that is absolutely flying. This one had literally no drawdown at all, not $1 of drawdown on that second entry that I pointed out. Beautiful move. Just not there for me, like obviously not enough for me to justify as a second trade. But yeah, no, this is gonna deliver to the highs. Like it'll deliver. And this was your first entry off of. First entry was off of the change in state of delivery we had back here, bro, right there. And then we subsequently got another change in state of delivery right after. So we invalidated this one, first entry, and then got another change in state of delivery right after. And that's really the main reason why I did not take that entry, is because it was just entirely too close to the invalidation of the previous one. 1 hour SIBI above. Wondering if we could reverse from there. It absolutely could. I think chances are pretty low, especially if this 1 hour SIBI hits in the next 3 minutes before 10 a.m. and right there. So no reversal. This is going to deliver to the highs. This is going to deliver to the highs. I think there's absolutely no question about that now at this point. My fucking live account is banking, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're so up. We're so up and it's stuck, bro. It's up and it's stuck. Almost second TP here, guys, at 336. Almost the second TP now. How is live banking? Because it's in a long. Almost, and 336, almost. Hello, hit it. There's 336.25. That is effectively the second TP from the trade from this morning here. So pretty fucking nice nice win there on the live. I mean, actually I'm still in, so not a win yet. I'm still holding my live account. I'm not selling this until at least previous day high. I'm gonna trim one off, and then I'm gonna hold the remainder of it through the new weekly opening gap. But that's not something that I day trade or anything like that. So I'm holding that joint for a hot while. This is why I think it's important, to be honest, to have a live account, to trade a weekly range, because you can be wrong intraday, right? I mean, it's not like I was wrong about bias, but you can be absolutely wrong about your entry, and still make money on the live because you're swinging and your bias is still correct, right? So, lost 800, I mean, basically break even here today from a day trading perspective on the props, but green $8,000 on my live floating, right? So can't beat that, bro. Cannot beat that. If you're good at looking at a weekly range and reading a weekly PO3, I think you should absolutely start a live account, bro. That's one of the best things you probably will ever do for yourself. Yeah, literally no idea where this fucking 10 AM is gonna manipulate, bro. I have no clue. What prop you're using? TPT right now. TPT and Apex, guys. Those are the two props that I use. Apex and TPT, as you guys can see from the two banners. Why is the Apex one like all fucked up? There we go. Apex, TPT. How much would you recommend to have in a live account? It depends. So right now you got to check the margin requirements for overnight swinging, but I believe right now for overnight swinging the margin requirements for trade of 8 is like, I think it's at least like $17,000 per mini, which means you're gonna have to have like about 20 grand in your account if you want to swing one mini over the course of several days, or just overnight if you want to hold overnight. You're gonna have to have over 20 grand in it. So yeah, other than that, you can trade a live account with Trade-of-8 or Ninja Trader. With just $300, you can trade one mini. Would I recommend trading one mini with $300 balance? Absolutely not. But the balance of your live account depends completely on how much you're able to put in there without it, like, you know, breaking the bank, or however much you're able to risk losing, essentially, right? That's what I would do. Or use an unregulated broker. Yeah, definitely don't do that. That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life. Hero effects. Isn't that the broker that TJR promotes?
Yeah, that's his.
Yeah, you guys are fucking absolutely brain dead if you guys are putting money into that, bro. Like legit brain dead, brain rot kids. Huh? They have what? Probably. I'm not
Get, like,
surprised.
absurd amount.
I'm not surprised. Um, let's see, maybe this 15-minute closes and then the following 15-minute comes down into this fair value gap and then we get a push. We'll see, but at this point we hit both the TPs, so my objective here is reached. However, I do think that this will deliver into here next. As long as it keeps up with the momentum, that's where it's going next. Right now we're gonna have to start toppling over these highs, because we've already went through one. So we went from, you can clearly see structure change, right? You can see structure change here from higher high to lower low, right? And then lower high to lower low, then lower high again to lower low, and then right here this high gets broken and we effectively have now made a higher high, right? So all we need to do now is create a higher low and then continue higher, right? So this would be your higher low. We could re-enter. I told you why I didn't re-enter. Yeah, pointed out the re-entry, but definitely not something that I would take. Imagine short off 341 level marked on the 5-minute chart. I'm not going to mark it out right now, but I don't think a short would be ideal. I mean, you could take it, but it would just be counter to my overall bias, so I wouldn't take a short. Even though it probably will play out to some extent here, I would not. 341 got hit, so that's the high right there. That was the 341 high. If you took it, that was it. But yeah, I'm not gonna short. Like, even if the setup looks good, I wouldn't short. 340 daily bearish gap. That's a load of bullshit. What daily bearish gap? There's no daily bearish gap at 340. So both TPs have been hit. Now we chill and wait. Huh? What are you saying? You're fucking weird, man. My BBS dealer is hitting me up right now. This guy just offered me 3 different RIAs.
Oh, not alright.
Yeah, RIA. They look good. Are you a stupid dumbass? An Apex VS5 RS is a RIA copy, not the other way around, you moron. It's not the same shit. That's the thing. One's a VBS and one's an Apex.
I'm not.
It's a monoblock, moron.
I'm anti-BDS now.
You're the one with them.
Yeah, why they're on marketplace.
Nobody's buying those, bro.
I can't get those.
Huh?
Next time I go to Fat Bottle, I'm shooting. I'm not going that far to fix my fucking wheel. Somebody else will touch it. Get it so much.
Tip jar, bro. I'm really bad at this whole like no cursing thing, bro. I'm like actually terrible at it. Little X6M pulling up. Huh? X6M? I don't like the way they look. I would take an X5M. 274 BPR. I'm at the 5 minute. Where are you seeing a BPR? Oh, 15 minute, yeah. Yeah, right here. Yeah, not a bad look. I think that could be solid, yeah. Definitely a good look. To what high you're holding 2 minis? Through the new weekly opening gap, like to this high, 680. So I still got another 300 points to go on that trade. That's gonna be there for a while. That trade I'm gonna be holding for a minute. Not done with that one. Not done there. Like I said, we're trading the weekly range there, so entry at the bottom of the weekly range and push to the top of the weekly range. Now that, you know what I'm saying, that is a trade for the ages. Up top, tick 334, up 66. Nice. Nice, Adam. Where's this BPR on ES? No. Absolutely not. Too many people go there. Yeah, way too many people. I'd rather go to like... Bro, is this idiot still like in the bathroom? He's still just sitting in the bathroom? Did we not notice him? No, he was still in there when I started my stream. I'm fiending FOMO longs to make some money. Give me your analysis. Bro, you need to walk away. Like, genuinely, you need to not take a single trade today. Otherwise, you're going to lose. Seriously, you're going to lose money. I'm dead ass. I'm so for real. You're going to lose money. So, just walk away. When you get in that state of mind where you're, like, FOMOing so fucking aggressive. Which, by the way, I don't understand the FOMO. Like, just chill out, brother. There's going to be another trade. I promise you there will be another trade. Relax. You don't need to worry about taking a bullshit setup and losing money because you're FOMOing, okay? So, if I was you, I would walk away and I would not be taking a trade today at all. Huh? No. Bro, the only place I've been to in South America is Mexico. Like, I went to fucking Tulum. That's it. Huh? We got a 5-minute gap inside of this BPR as well. So we have a 15-minute BPR that was pointed out by Joseph. And then we have a 5-minute fair value gap inside of there as well. I'm low-key up off that short. Yeah, bro, that was a nice short. Hell yeah. 234 was beautiful. Bro, what? Greg just sent me the snow that for Philly. It's 20 to 24 inches. What? 20 to 24 inches?
Imagine we.
Bro, we're not going to the Pine Barrens.
Yeah, that's
I'm
also-
not
that's
getting.
his
I'm not
entire
getting. I'm
plan.
not getting stuck, bro.
No,
It's
he's
not
gonna
happening.
He's gonna go ropes.
No.
He's gonna get his
No.
wakeboard
No.
cable,
No.
and I'm gonna be on the back of my snowboard.
No.
Roman camp.
Absolutely not. Not like you don't have a raptor, bro. There's no Bahaing your way out of 24 inches of snow, bro.
Up here, it's like over the wheel.
Yeah, bro. My poor little friend, he's 24 inches tall. Like, this guy's gonna be, this guy's gonna be,
Stand up, stand the fuck up,
this
stand
guy's
up,
gonna
stand
be,
up, stand up. Fire on my name.
Okay, guys. Yeah, nothing's happening here, clearly, as you guys can see. Still waiting for a potential entry. The new 15-minute open in 5 seconds here. And there we go. Okay, so if this now gets lower into this BPR, this area that we have marked out here, what is this, 274? If it starts getting into 274, we could have a nice entry on our hands, for sure. Or not. Or just go through the highs, I guess. Or just keep going. Don't give me an entry at all. Yeah, you got another water?
Got water in your
Let me get it. I had these in my car?
I think I got them from my house when I came. Yeah.
What car?
That fade.
Oh, in that fade.
Black cat.
It's not looking like we get an entry here. It's looking like we're going to push into the highs, which is cool with me because my live account is absolutely fucking big. I think I'm at 10K. Ooh, I'm $70 off at 10K right now. I need that 10K screenshot, gang. I need the 10K screenshot or it never happened type beat. This trade will make me, I think 30K if it delivers the way I want it to. And that would be A nice end to the month. A nice end to the month. Just hit a 1 to 5 RR. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. How many trades you took this month? On my live, this is my first of the year. First trade of the year on my live. How many I've taken this month, like in total? I don't know. Look at the streams. Yeah, might not get the entry that I want here. Very, very, very unlikely now, I think. Or maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not too much of a fan of like trying to get another entry here. I think it's better to be patient. Maybe wait for 2 p.m. if anything. But if you didn't take the long, right, and didn't take profit on the long, are not green today, I would just wait. I would chill. Don't try to force anything. All right, like trust me, don't try to force anything. I promise you guys, there's always going to be another trade. If you miss out on this or you took red today, whatever, don't worry. Don't let it oh my god, don't let it discourage you, right? There's always tomorrow, there's always the day after, there's always next week. Like, you got unlimited trading days, right? So anyways, I'm probably going to call it here. If I do look for an entry, it might be inside of this 15-minute BPR, this 274 area. That's where I might look for another move higher, like the change in state of delivery, same setup that we usually look for, SMT, liquidity sweep, change in state of delivery. I would try to look for that in there. If we can get it, cool. That might be a second entry. But if we don't get that, I wouldn't sit here trying to force anything. Okay. I am still long on my live, yes. I'm not closing out the long until new weekly opening gap is filled. So until this gap is filled, I'm not closing. But anyways, I'm going to call it a day here for the stream. Okay day, I guess. Okay day. I'll see you guys tonight for Asia. Wait, what do we have tomorrow for news? What do we have? We have GDP. Yeah, we have some 8:30 news, and we have a 10 a.m. news as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, obviously, for the live, or tonight and tomorrow, both. Yeah, stream for the rest of the week. So I'll see you guys in Asia tonight. Most likely I'll be at home, so different setup. But yeah. W sniper entry from you on that second go around. Yeah, that entry was a really nice one. No drawdown at all, nothing, straight to TP. Like, very, very nice. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Love you all. I'll see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.